So finally, a good news about $5,000 worth of stimulus refund check has arrived. And this news is spreading like a wildfire. And you know what? Now these checks could be doubled. You heard it absolutely right. And this update is very important for each and every American who's struggling right now in this worst inflation. Well, now it's confirmed that these checks could be coming real soon, and we have some very important details to share with you. I'm gonna break down each and everything, but all I need is just a little favor. It's gonna take only 2 seconds of yours to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start. So let's start the video with this very important update that everyone is happy about. Look at this. Ready to spend a $5,000 worth of Doge dividend check? Are they even coming? And what you need to know? Well, remember that right now millions and millions of Americans are struggling in this worst inflation. And suddenly Elon Musk talked about this $5,000 worth of Doge stimulus refund check, and Americans are really happy about it, that they are going to get this huge check. But now a number of experts and analysts are saying that this check could be doubled, and this is indeed a great news. Just imagine receiving $10,000. Well, a number of people actually earn this $10,000 in the whole year, and especially seniors, because majority of them are living on $15,000 a year. This is indeed a big opportunity for all of those, but there's a catch in it, and no one is talking about it. Look at this. Americans who earn less than $40,000 per year are unlikely to get their hands on the proposed Doge dividend checks. So now the biggest question is that why there is a reason to send this check now? Well, millions and millions of Americans who earn less than $40,000 now they get to know that they're not eligible for this check, and according to their ideology, people who pay taxes are going to receive this $5,000. And the question is that people who make less than $40,000, it means they don't pay taxes at all. It doesn't make sense, because we all need to understand that right now the people who deserve this check the most are the people who are struggling with this worst inflation. Those are lower middle class, and upper middle class people, and especially seniors, people who receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veteran Affairs, Railroad Retirement Benefits. They are the people who are looking up to this administration that they will actually do something to support them. And now they're hearing that they're not eligible for this check. Well, this is not it. Look at this. The Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, has been tasked with streamlining federal government operations and reducing costs. One of the recent ideas for use of saving is to send lump sum payment to tax-paying households across the US, though this is yet to be confirmed. And this is the biggest worry, because remember that each and every American pays taxes. Now, even Social Security recipients pay taxes. You remember the promise from President Donald J. Trump that he will eliminate all taxes on Social Security? We're still waiting for any decision from him, but this administration needs to understand that everyone in America pays taxes. And people who need this check are the people who earn less than $40,000. What's the benefit of giving this $5,000 worth of check to people who are making $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, or even $1 million? It's going to be a peanut in front of their actual income. So this check should be coming to all Americans. And right here, this biggest question rises. The biggest fraud and scam, according to Elon Musk, is in Social Security system. So shouldn't he give those checks to senior Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients who are the victims of this fraud? So this is the biggest worry of Americans right now. This administration is doing wonders, and there is no doubt about it. But giving the $5,000 worth of checks to people who are making over $40,000 a year, it doesn't make any sense. They need to do something so the Americans who are struggling in this worst inflation can live their life with dignity. And look at this. Trump and Musk are floating Doge dividends. Low-income Americans might not get the benefits. Well, low-income Americans cannot get this benefit? Then who are you working for? Well, now it seems like a number of people who are saying that this administration is working for the wealthiest people in the world. Is someone correct? Well, this is the biggest worry right now, and yet no one is talking about it. And I would like to ask you, do you support this $5,000 worth of stimulus refund checks for all Americans? If you do, then write in the comment section, I support $5,000 checks for all Americans. Remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. So that's why I write in the comment section, I support $5,000 checks for all Americans. Well, if you're still confused, then look at this. Elon Musk promised to send checks from all the Doge savings. Is that for real? Well, you remember the last stimulus checks, actually not the last one, but the one that you received $2,000 and pretty much all Americans received it. So the $2,000 worth of stimulus check that you received, it came from a budget of $1.2 trillion. Now this administration is saying that they are on track to save around $2 trillion. So if you are going to save $2 trillion, you're not able to give $5,000 worth of check to all Americans. This is simply unjustified, and this is indeed going to be a shameful step if taken from the current administration, because right now low-income Americans are the ones who are struggling and they need the support of this current administration as soon as possible. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation, because this is indeed quite shocking. And when we found out that people who make less than $40,000 a year are not eligible for this Doge stimulus refund checks, then it really shocked us that is it really happening? Well, that's where I would like to ask you. Please share your views in the comments below, because this is very important. As I mentioned earlier, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Well, according to our point of view, this check should be for all Americans, because each and every American pays taxes. And it doesn't mean that a person who's making less than $40,000 right now, they never made more than $40,000 in their entire life. So this administration needs to understand and change this eligibility criteria and make this $5,000 stimulus check mandatory for low-income Americans, because they need it the most. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.